Welcome back to Pima Voices. My name is Savannah and I'll be your host. Today I'm sitting down with Elhadj Ndoye, who is a Pima Community College alum and the founder of the nonprofit organization The Forgotten Children. And today we'll be exploring his Pima journey and how it shaped where he is today. How are you today, Elhadj?
Doing wonderful, Savannah.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today. I know that you know a few members on our team through the Rotary Club, and they were like, you have to sit down and talk to Elhadj. And I was like, all right, let's bring him in. So thank you so much for coming in and sitting down with me today.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure.
Well, for people who don't know who Elhadj is, and for myself, why don't you give us a little bit of background about who you are, how you came out to Pima, and then how you came out to what you're doing today.
Absolutely. So, Elhadj Ndoye, born and raised in Senegal in West Africa. And I believe it was back in 1995 that I decided to leave Senegal and come to the United States to pursue my education. So I was able to get a student visa. And since I didn't speak the language, I started at the university first with the Center for Second Language. Did a few months in there, then transferred at Pima and was able to accomplish my 2 years here and got my associate. So just walking in right now, just all the memories that, like a flashback, was wonderful. So did Pima for 2 years, then went to the university and graduated in 2001 with the business at Elhadj College. And I specialized in operations management. And right after that, an opportunity in banking, came up, and I've been in banking since then.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And how do you like that?
It's pretty cool. Just to be able to help people and help them situated with their finances. Just, it's a good feeling.
And tell us a little bit about your nonprofit organization, the Forgotten Children.
Absolutely. So the Forgotten Children, I started it in 2010 after a vacation in Senegal. And the mission started with helping the street children. I grew up with them. They used to come home and we feed them, give them clothes and, give them an opportunity to shower and all that good stuff. So I grew up with that with my mother. Fast forward, moving here, then going back on a vacation. And I was like, man, this is getting worse. So I said I needed to do something. And the idea came up to start the foundation by helping them with the basics, clothes, medical supplies. So we started doing that, collecting stuff and shipping it to Senegal, and I would go in there and we'll take care of that. And fast forward, I decided education was going to be the way out for those children. So we decided to build a boarding school. It took us a while, almost 8-9 years from start to finish, but we made it happen.
A journey.
Yeah, it was definitely a journey. But about 2 years ago, we opened, and last 2 months ago, I was there, and I'm up to 95 children in that school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Absolutely.
I bet that's a wonderful feeling.
Absolutely is.
And, you started off at Pima. And so what would you say, how has Pima helped you, or how did Pima help you in the sense of like your transition to the university, your transition to your job, and then also with the assistance and help that you needed maybe to start your nonprofit organization?
Absolutely. That's a great question. And thanks for asking that, because as I tell my kids, Pima College was the foundation. Like you build a house and you don't have a solid foundation, then sooner or later it's going to, break down. So Pima was able to give me that foundation that I needed. When I was going to the Center for Second Language, I was at the university and I was like, wow, this is crazy. So many people. But being here at Pima, smaller classes where you had access to the teachers and the advisors and all that just made it so much easier for somebody who just moved to this country and not knowing anybody, barely speaking the language. So Pima definitely was the foundation. And from there, I was able to build my career, was able to build the importance of a community. So the name speaks volume also when you hear Pima Community. And that's what I needed. And that's what Pima provided to me.
Yeah, our new, I guess he's not really new anymore, but Chancellor Nassi, he always says he wants to bring that word community into community college, and how it should be Pima Community College is the community's college.
Absolutely.
And we have a lot of people who come on here and talk about like the community that they build, the community that they enter, the community that they interact with. And it really is just that main focused word, that community. And Yeah, you can get that at like a university level and things like that. But like in your experience, like you said, you're someone new to this country. You didn't maybe know a lot of people. You're trying to figure out what's next, what to do, this and that. And so you're able to get a little bit more of that hands-on experience. Maybe there's not like hundreds and thousands of people around you.
Exactly.
You're on a single campus where there's maybe a couple hundred people instead. You have a little bit more one-on-one time with your teacher. And so, like you said, that's a really good foundation to start off with. And so we hear that a lot with students is like, this was a really great foundation. And for some people, it is a really great foundation. For other people, it's that whole experience from beginning to end.
Absolutely.
And so, coming from hearing a different story from you, from someone who's new to this country at that time, being able to say like, yeah, this was the real starting point for me. Absolutely. Can show like it really can be for anybody, not
Absolutely.
just like someone coming out of high school.
That is so true. Well said. And that's definitely, even my daughters, one of them is here right now. And that's
really?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the other one, they went straight to the university. But the middle one is here, and she just loves it.
Does she? Yeah. What is she taking classes for?
Art, theater.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
she been in any of the productions lately?
Absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah. She's been doing it. Gia is her name, and she's been doing wonderful.
Oh, that's so great to hear.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah, she's loving it. She's loving it.
That's awesome. Yeah. I love seeing that. Like, yeah, you have a student you have a daughter who's at a university, but also at a community college, which shows like, yeah, maybe the university is the right fit for one, but the other one wants to explore and do a little bit of things different. And that's okay. So you have both spectrums of that at the community college level and also at the university level.
Absolutely.
And also, going back to your nonprofit organization. So what do you think? So education is obviously a major focus, and obviously, you coming to Pima, then going to university and understanding like how important education is. How do you see education also changing in the future for the children within the school that you have?
Absolutely. Great question. Like I said, when I started sending them clothes, shoes, and all that good stuff, I was like, okay, it's fixing something, but it's just a Band-Aid. So my idea was like, I was given the opportunity to come here and go to school, and how important education is and what it did for my life. So I decided I'm going to do the same thing and give an opportunity for these children. Some of them never been to school, but as kids, we all know that they can absorb pretty quickly, and that's what we did. So we have a variety of students at different levels. Some of them that have never been to school, some of them they have. So we were able to get them in, and the focus is absolutely that. How do we give them that education, but also teaching them a trade? Because I'm a firm believer that it's just not about the school curriculum, but how can we include some trade schooling in there? And that's what we've been doing. We've been helping them with the English language even. We're teaching them how to farm and all that good stuff. So education, like I said, just seeing 2 years ago when we opened, where they started and where they're at right now, it is absolutely amazing.
And what do you see for the future of your organization and the schooling and what you can offer overall?
Absolutely. So right now we are taking up to age 15, I believe. My hopes and dreams is to get it to a college level. So how do we continue to excel? How do we continue to be able to support the children and get them to that next level where we can even help them, get a scholarship and be able to come here to Tucson and attend Pima Community College. So all of those are aspirations that we have. But again, being a nonprofit, finances can be a little difficult. So, but that's what we hope to do.
And I see you brought your book with us today.
Yes.
Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. This is really a proud moment for me. I decided to write my first book. It's a memoir called Dream on Seydou, a memoir of a Senegalese immigrant. And it talks about my journey here as an immigrant, where it started, where it ended, but also talks about the foundation and the school and the forgotten children a lot, and all different, cycles that I had to, go through during my, period here. So, yeah, it's out. It's available on Amazon. And go grab a copy and read it, because I was at a Rotary meeting and somebody asked that question. And I said, honestly, if it hadn't been for Pima Community College giving me that foundation, I don't think I'll be where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell my kids, sometimes they joke and, say, hey, that accent you got going on still. Oh, no, you don't say that word correctly. But I said, hey, your dad wrote a book.
Yeah.
Be
You're
proud
like,
of
look
that.
at this. Yes,
Exactly. So,
exactly. Yeah.
definitely proud moment.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's super, like, that's a huge success to have is like, obviously, even just before that, like you completing your associates at Pima,
Mhm.
you being able to continue your education at the university level, getting a job, starting your nonprofit organization, getting involved in the community with Rotary, this and that, and then writing a book, like all of that has led up to that. But like every step has been a success. And now it's like your children's turn to also have those success moments. But congratulations.
Thank
That
you.
is amazing.
Thank you very much.
And if there's one thing for people to take away from your book, what is one takeaway moment that you think people should have?
I would say never lose hope. And wherever you're at, whatever that you do, if you believe in yourself and believe in the people that are around you and get that community feeling where you know that you're not alone, then sky is the limit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's absolutely what happened with me, where there's many times where I gave up. I wanted to give up. I wanted to go back home because it was hard.
Mm-hmm.
But I stuck with the process, and that's what I'm hoping that this book will kind of show the readers that nothing is impossible. It may be tough. You will fail and fail and fail again, but you just keep at it, and eventually it's going to work out.
And for someone who's maybe going on a similar path for you, like being an immigrant, like coming from a different country, wanting to get an education, obviously you might have a very similar message, like don't give up hope. But what would you say to them wanting to pursue that education?
Go for it. Pick whatever it is that you think is what you want to do. And in the middle, you might, have, a different idea or, want to change, but just stick to something that you think you would love to do. I've never thought I would be in banking, to be honest with you, but the opportunity came. I went to the university and got my bachelor in operations management. So I saw a little bit of a correlation between the two, and I went for it. And, hence 20 plus years now, I'm still in banking and doing what I love to do. So don't just pick what you want to do and go for it.
Yeah, not only doing what you love to do, but you've had the opportunity to share your story. Absolutely. You can make impact, back in your home country and things like that, and kind of, make that impact. Like it didn't just like it may have started here and everything else, but you're literally making an impact across the world essentially, and you're providing an opportunity for people to kind of like expand and grow and just like take opportunity by the horn and just thrive. And so how, if someone wanted to learn more about your organization or help or anything like that, how can they do that, and what are you seeking in the sense of like assistance with your nonprofit?
Thank you. So again, the name of the nonprofit is The Forgotten Children, and the website is out there, theforgottenchildren.org. All the information is there, the mission and everything that we do. So you can definitely access that. My contact information is there as well, and I love to talk to people about it. So they can get my phone number, my email, shoot me, a message, and definitely get together and talk to them about it. As a nonprofit, that's a great question. I think every nonprofit is, hurting a little bit right now with everything that's going on. But our mission, all of us, is important and makes a difference. And what I ask all the time is there's no small amount that can help and make a difference. We have, kids in there that we support them the whole 9 years because it's a boarding school and it costs a lot of money. So any financial support that people can do, every year, every December, I take people to Senegal as well. So people that are interested to go and see the school, be with the kids, work around the school, and also visit Senegal. That's an opportunity also to do that and learn more about it.
Well, I can say for sure that you have a really inspiring story.
Thank you.
You have a lot of amazing things to say, a lot of amazing things to share. You're doing great work.
Thank you.
And to think that it all started with you leaving your country, coming here, starting anew, coming to Pima, having that foundation, and just to see where that can lead is really amazing and transformational. And thank you for all the stuff that you're doing. Like, it takes a lot for one person to kind of see the change that they want to happen. And a lot of times people can see it as a very difficult thing to do and enact that change and then continue with it. But you're still doing it. Like, you're still continuing your mission. You're still really trying to push for that education, for that change, to really help people back in Senegal, and just like really try and make a difference. And to think that, you know, you wanted to give up a few times and not want to continue or anything, and then here you are providing support that other people need is really amazing. Thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you, Savannah. That means a lot. Thank you.
And before we end our session today, was there anything else that you wanted to say or share with our listeners at all?
Well, first of all, let me thank you and thank Pima Community College for giving me this opportunity to just come back here and go back to the basics, like I said. And to our audience and our listeners, thank you. Support Pima Community College. It's something that you can make a difference. All the students that are here, anyway, anything we can do to help them, let's help them. And again, anything you can do to help the forgotten children, we'll love it.
Well, thank you so much again. I'll definitely list the Forgotten Children's website and Elhadj Ndoye information down below. So if you want to learn more about the Forgotten Children, if you want to read his book, hear his story, all that will be available to you. And thank you again for coming in and sharing what you had to say. It was really a great moment to hear everything that you shared with me today. So I appreciate that.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me again.
And thank you everyone for tuning in to today's episode, and I will see you all next time. Thank you.